Hey guys, Red Engineer bringing on yet another week of Legends Challenges here commentary, this time yet again on the European Western server. And before we talk about anything else, let's go over the teams. Boot side, we have Kassadin being played by a random amount of numbers in a completely, seemingly random order. Hecarin being played by Xaxùs, xKanami playing the Graves, ROCCAT's Jankos, or Jankos, depending on who you ask, playing the Rek'Sai in the jungle, and Krepo, Scumbag Krepo, good old support player Krepo, playing the Janna. On the red side, we are going to have FnaticSteeelBack playing AD carry Sivir, FNC FEBIVEN going for the Riven, Lvsyan, I hope I'm saying. I'm gonna assume and hope I'm saying that right. Playing the Thresh, Naru playing the Udyr. He's taken a little bit of early damage. We actually saw him in the last game that I did. Guys just kind of throwing their wards around to give each other information. And top Urgot, not playing Urgot, actually playing Vladimir, seemingly top because he has the teleport. Mid Vlads generally go for Ghost. Top laners get TP so they can have more of an effect across the map. Mid laners, you don't need that as much, so Vladimir can use that to utilize his blood pool better. Also just to run around, maybe go gank a lane, top or bot. So overall good stuff. Hecarin seems like he's going to start at the Raptors to get that early level 2 and then go back home, go B, buy some items and teleport top. He's actually gone for Ignite and Teleport rather than maybe Teleport and Ghost, which many Hecarin players actually do. That's interesting. Here mid lane we see a bit of an engagement from Kassadin, who has started with his Q and Riven, Null Sphere. So Kassadin has actually opted for a Cloth Armor and 5 Biscuits here against the Riven to do a bit of damage. Oh wow, a lot of harass coming out here yet again. An Ignite off on the Riven. Bit of a trade here, but Riven overall 3 health pots. Kassadin has 5 Biscuits, so he should actually come out a little bit ahead. Nice little Null Sphere there as well. We saw that the bot laners on both sides actually took the neutral camps to get themselves closer to level 2. We're going to see interesting how big of an engage here. We see the Janna actually go and exhaust Flash, while the Thresh is actually not exhaust Ignite. So Sivir with her Boomerang Blade, if the Death Sentence hits, the Boomerang Blade combo with that is actually really strong. A lot of burst if it doesn't go through minions, a lot of damage. Top lane we see that the Hecarim actually has level 2 on Vladimir. But I don't think he might do a little bit of damage. I'm not sure how much he can take advantage of it though overall, because Vladimir is going to have range. He's going to be able to use Transfusion to get health back, to harass, and use Tidal Blast to both last hit and harass you. Doing that, taking a little bit of damage. Nice bit of attacking there from Hecarim, but not overall enough. Mid lane seems like, yeah, Kassadin is going to continue on. Nice bit of, definitely like the fact that he went for a Cloth Armor here to take advantage of his disadvantage, if I can put it that way, because the Riven can do make a lot of trouble for a Kassadin, but he has 3 total Biscuits left, so, and no health potions at all for FEBIVEN here, so he might be in a little bit of trouble. Seems like Thresh has actually decided to go and start roaming across the map. They're catching Rek'Sai on the red side. They saw there was a defensive ward there from Rek'Sai. She has actually managed to get away from Riven, also coming in for the party. 3 people here, all of them trying to kill Janna, coming in from the side. Slow coming in here from the Kassadin. The Udyr is going to continue chasing. Jankos has gotten himself really, really low. Now we're going to continue the chase here. Nice little bit of stuff there from Krepo. Steelback comes in, gets the heal off as well as the Boomerang Blade. That might be enough. Nice pop up there by the Jankos. Thresh coming in from the left side as well. Is it going to be enough? He's actually trying to juke, doing a great job. Going to get a tunnel through here, but Thresh in position. That's going to be a flay and a first blood. Nothing doing there. Nice bit of chase. A lot of good play there by Jankos to get away. The flash, everything being used really well, but not quite enough. Seems like Thresh is going to continue onwards. We see that the Riven is very low, but the Kassadin doesn't have his ultimate yet, does have his flash. Is going to be enough. Death Sentence hit. That might be the death right there. Nice play. He's going to flash away. The Ignite is on him, but that's not going to be enough. He didn't have the burst. No AP really for him to get a kill in response. Didn't have his Ignite, or else he might have at least gotten a response kill. Seems like Vladimir was even ready to come mid here to try to do some damage and help with this, but overall that was not successful. 2 early kills here for the red team, giving them a small lead when it comes to gold. We're going to be looking at the last hits here as I try to get this stuff the way it should be. Oh my Jesus. Top lane seems like the Hecarin wants, he wants it. He wants it. Look at that stuff happening. I'm going to follow the Graves for a second because I'm trying to fiddle with the middle. So Overall matchups are interesting. Seems like last hitting wise across the board is pretty much fairly even. We do of course see that Tarkin's Brace on. Oh, yet again. Hecarim gonna continue on, go in on this Vladimir. Ignite is on him. I'm not sure if he can do anything. Tries to do a little bit of spells. Blood Pool coming off as well. The Ignite is still on him. Udyr, perfect timing. Comes in with a Stalker's Belt. Chilling Smite has gone on. That a Hecarim Smite as well. Vladimir's a little bit low, so I'm not sure if they can continue fighting here. Nope, Vladimir just uses Transfusion, get a little bit of health back, and nothing else happening. Mid lane, meanwhile, even more damage. The Kassadin goes off, dies yet again. Jankos in position here to try to accomplish something, but he's a little bit low. Gets the pop-up off, not going to be able to force anyone into a tower as Thresh just continues his roaming games. Does have boots, and just gets yet another kill on Kassadin as he has sort of counterplayed FEBIVEN here, so he's going to be a little bit careful. Bot lane from blue team has come up as well. Death Sentence barely misses. Jankos trying to keep these mid laners here for as long as possible. 3 kills for red team. Nice bit of Lantern there. Misses completely and unfortunately doesn't get anything as FEBIVEN stays alive. Nice bit of roam. Nice of Jankos to keep them there for as long as he possibly could, but unfortunately not successful for him there. Death Sentence comes off here, but misses Krepo completely as well. Nice place over so far overall, but Lvsyan, gotta say. Does have Sweeping Lens, has gone for Target's Brace, has his boots, and a couple of things as well. Supports can meet each other here. Bit of Flay doing some damage. Death Sentence as well. He's not going to be able to get the kill here by himself, but just a little bit harassed to tell this Janna, you better be, girl, or else I'm going to do some bad to you. So let's look at some of the items. Bot lane, we see that the Graves seems like he has not gone back yet. Getting the gold necessary for the items that he wants at this point. SteeelBack is actually going back to lane with a couple of health potions, a BF sword, and a mana potion, so he can continue throwing around his boomerang blade. Sivir tends to run out of mana really fast because if you don't give her anything to spell shield, she's not going to spell shield much. And yeah, Janna that doesn't know how to play against the Sivir will just constantly use her Howling Gale to basically give her free mana, but a player of Krepo's quality and basically challenger level players are not just going to give Sivir free mana, so you can continue pushing, continue throwing out boomerang blades. Riven, oh, Death Sentence almost catches Krepo off there. Not going to happen. She's going to ward. Flay comes off as well. There's the Lantern. There's going to be another engagement here as it goes off 3-on-2. Going off. Is they going to be able to catch the Jankos? And that's going to be yet another kill as FEBIVEN grabs himself a kill on Jankos. He's going to be caught off there. And Janna doing everything she could to save his life, but unfortunately that wasn't enough. Kassadin at this point needs to get going. He has a Tear of the Goddess, so he can start building that up. Riven got to go at him there, force him to Rift walk away. A little bit scared. Kassadin right now is like, he's not in a super good place. He's not a super good champion. I mean, he can still get going like crazy, but he's just not super powerful right now. It's really harder for him to get into that snowbally place that he needs to be in order to win a game. Bot lane seems like the Red Dragon for red team. Nice bit of dodge there by xKanami. So much damage just from that boomerang blade. With that BF sword definitely adding a lot to him. He himself has a BF sword and has stuff happening bot lane. FEBIVEN actually gets himself solo kill. Seems like he just has level 7 and he just went in and just got himself a kill. Riven can really get going, especially with a Brutalizer. She just gets so strong with all of her skills. Seems like she popped everything, ultimate her Ignite to get that kill on the Kassadin. Took him completely off guard, probably got a stun off unfortunately. Missed it as we were looking for action elsewhere. At this point, Sivir, with the pressure that they're putting on bottom, Sivir is almost 20 last hits ahead of Graves. Has a couple of assists, no kills, but those assists have definitely helped, so she should have Infinity Edge fairly soon. Top lane, Vladimir is a little bit ahead as well. Mid lane, Riven is ahead. It has 3 kills, so she's gotten really going. Now Hecarim yet again going to try to go for the kill. Has some support from the Rek'Sai. She's on the wrong side. Is it this time going to be able to chase off? No Udyr this time. There's going to flash. There's the ultimate coming off. That's going to be the kill. Vladimir pops his own ult off. Not exactly sure why. He had to use Onslaught of Shadows to get that kill, but, you know, whatever. No flash, but doesn't matter when you have a bunch of Shadow Horsies. Mid, yet again, Kassadin taken really low. He's working on his Zonias. Does have his Seeker's Arm Guard. I constantly forget the names of this stuff. But that's why you can hover over and like, hey, look. It's also just to show you guys. It's called Seeker's Arm Guard. I'm not lying. TP coming off top lane, and seems like Rek'Sai going to donate the blue buff to this Kassadin, so that's going to be a bit of a help. Bot lane, Graves still looks like he's in trouble. Krepo doing a decent job. Ooh, nice dodge there of the hook. Staying alive as much as possible, but at this point they're already pushing fairly hard into it. Nice Lantern there to dodge the Howling Gale. No mana for Sivir. But just continue on the push. Udyr going into the enemy jungle. do believe it was warded at least on one side. He's going to go in there and try to do some counter jungling alongside with Riven, in fact. She's actually supporting him there. And Kassadin can't do anything about it. Does have his red buff, so that's something. Riven's just going to go top lane. And they're actually going to catch this Vladimir pushing in. Good job there by Vlad, actually pushing in, catching his opponent out of lane, pushing it as much, shoving it into the tower so that he misses some experience and some last hits. It's a big of a helping hand. Mid, yet again, yet another Rift Walk. Ooh, barely misses the death sentence on the Kassadin. There's not enough range, but he actually used that death sentence straight into where his opponent with Rift Walk. Too many tunnels there for Rek'Sai. She just chills, like, gets away, no problem. At this point, seems like top lane's going to want to be some action. Almost 3k lead by the red side. It seems like Thresh is going to want to continue. Definitely has his Moby boots. He's going to want to go for this Hecarim. But nothing happening there. Hecarim sees it coming. He's running so fast. So fast. So fast. Basic boots. Working on his Triforce, it seems. So we're going to see if they actually managed to accomplish something. And Janna being caught out here near the mid lane. Flashes away. Udyr. Nope. Shield not enough. Nice lantern there by Thresh, and just saving Udyr from a possibly fate worse than death. Riven going in yet again, popping off all her abilities, flashes, ults, not quite enough. Rift Walk and good flash there by Kassadin to get away, but he's really being focused down. They know, hey, you know how we lose this game? Letting this Kassadin become a machine. And at this point, Kassadin just has to let his wind tower die, or he can't really do much. Has to be careful to not continue feeding. Has to be careful in order to not continue feeding. At all point, Thresh just like roaming around the map now with the Udyr, putting great lanterns for positions, and bot lane actually seems like Graves actually caught Sivir completely off guard. Put himself in a little slightly better position as he actually gets the solo kill off on the Sivir. Of course, when you put the two together, the burst on Graves is a little bit too high, and if Sivir does not spell shield his ultimate or his Q, she's going to be in trouble. Nice bit of response there by Graves to try to get back into the game. Rek'Sai, yet again, donated, taking her own red buff. Let's look at items at this point a bit, shall we? Hecarim, Mercury's Treads, pretty nice against Vladimir overall, and also just so he doesn't get slowed down, so he can just kind of run around like a crazy person. His opponent does have all of the Ancients, so that's no surprise that Vladimir's going for that. We're going to see what he follows it up with. Mid lane, Kassadin still doesn't... Okay, he does have a Blasting Wand, but only 114 AP at this point. Not a huge amount. Secret Armor Blasting Wand, so he's working on his Zonias. Not going to get there quite yet. His opponent on the opposite side, Riven, actually has Ionian Boots of Lucidity and a Brutalizer, a lot of cooldown reduction, also a Pickaxe, which is working on items. Let's look at this bot lane. Seems like there's a death sentence coming off on Jankos. He's not... Oof. Actually, Krepo ends up taking the boomerang a little bit in the face rather than his opponent. Speaking of Jankos, Stalker's Blade with Warrior Upgrade and Basic Boots. His counterpart, who are going for mid. Kassadin getting caught off yet again. Stalker's Blade. They're going to be a slow from the opposite side. Ultimate. Blam. Nothing happening there. Wind Flash just goodbye. Udyr doing a great job with actually Ninja Tab by, but running around like a nut bar. Actually with Cinder Hulk, so he just burns everything down, taking down some of those annoying tunnels of his opponents. Bot lane CC levels have actually equaled out a little bit. Fairly early Xerxes Graves on the Graves actually is going to go in for a little bit of harass, spell shield for that buckshot. Nice bit of play there, getting some of that mana back, just pushing everything back, boomerang bang coming out. But of course, Graves, the longer he stays in combat, see is getting his passive right now, 20 bonus armor and magic resist just to make sure he keeps that up. Udyr has now gone to the dragon. If he manages to get their second dragon, it's going to be quite a decently sized buff, in fact, because yeah, 15% magic net, 15% damage to turrets and towers is actually, to turrets and buildings is actually huge. Massive amounts go in and push it really far. Top lane, as we all see. Ooh, nice bit of play there by Vladimir. Gonna get flash out. Is it gonna be enough? Nope. Didn't have his cooldowns quite fast enough to get the kill on the Hecarim. He survives, chases him down. Bot lane seems like Graves and Janna are considering. I think driving on Thresh can be fairly dangerous. Flay coming out. So they're gonna just try to take the tower. Death sentencing. The box comes off. Is it gonna be enough mid lane? Meanwhile, what else is happening? Kassadin actually shut down. Graves continue to try to use his spells off. Gonna get the kill on the Sivir. Udyr coming in to join the party though. Nice ultimate there from Janna. She's gonna help save his life. He's gonna be flashing away. Now they're gonna turn around on the Janna. In fact, is she gonna be enough? Nope. That's just gonna be a turnaround. As soon as you got Graves in the backline, didn't have any more mana, but as soon as it was in the backline dealing damage, it's a little bit more dangerous for the red side there. So it's gonna be fine. Kassadin finally getting himself a solo kill on the Riven. Probably did pop his ignite, it seems, and just gonna try to take as much of this tower as he can. How's this Year of the Goddess going? Great. He's about halfway to what he's gonna need for an Archangel staff, but he's gonna want to use that as much as possible. So it's 2 towers for blue team. In fact, they're gonna be the first one to do a lot of damage. Nice bit. Vladimir responds by taking the top tower, but mid tower and bot tower are gonna be taken in by blue team. So gold differential has kind of been equalized. It was about 3,000, now it's a little under 2,000. It's going to be important. AD carries also have had their farm fairly closely equalized. And you see at the items, both have eye edge at this point. And Graves, in fact, does have eye edge and Xerxes Grief, so it seems a little bit ahead. The 2 kills definitely coming in handy. So far, seems like Graves is having a good day. The tower at only 10 health, 1 auto attack, couple of minions. So Graves going to try to hold it. Tank these minions to hold them off from this gold as long as possible. Seems like Udyr He's gonna try to take down these things. 3 people on him though. He's gonna bear form. Gotta flash away. Bear stance. Hecarin and Vladimir coming in here as well. It's gonna be 4 on 2. Who's gonna take on who? Vladimir gonna try to escape here. They're gonna let Udyr go. He runs so fast. Now we're gonna try to go for this Vladimir. He's gonna try to pop it up. Vladimir actually runs back into the fight. Sees that Riven is actually supporting him. Killed there by 4 Jankos on Vladimir, and while all this is happening, bot tower actually gets taken out. Seems like Graves left his post, obviously 1v2, to leave his tower alone, but they're going to take that kill, equalizing the positions a little bit better. 6 to 7 kills. Graves going to continue trying to get his last hits so he doesn't fall too far behind. See what's going to happen. 3 people on the blue side jungle. Janna really low. We're going to be seeing the Sivir here. Seems like she's in fact going to dodge back, doing a little bit of ward killing. And red team's just going to disengage and just say, no, not right now. This is a bad time. Riven, she's getting going though. She has the Tiamat for the extra burst. Kassadin finally has his needlessly large rod, has his boots as well, so he's getting fairly close to his Zhonya's, at which point he's going to become fairly dangerous to deal with. And yet again, red team loses a turret as Hecarim grabs it. He's going to go home. Might have his Triforce at this point. He might actually get caught off by the Riven. Ignite right away on the Hecarim. But he's just going to say, whatever. I'm just going to run. Leave me alone. Popped the sword from there and didn't care. Yet another 3v2 here. Nice play there by Thresh. Gonna go in, use his box. Nice Janna ultimate to trap people in. Hecarim gonna continue the fight. He's gonna be forced to run back. Does have the Janna, the Storm Otter. Thresh gonna try to get the hook off. Heal by FNCSteeelBack by Sivir there. Now it's gonna be a 4v2. Huge turn back. Is Riven gonna go in? The ignite is probably gonna kill her. She does have the shield up. Nope. Not gonna survive, so she's gonna be killed in response by that ignite. But 2 kills there for the red side as they take out Janna and Hecarim, and now in a great position to possibly push this in. Vladimir gonna meanwhile meet the Rek'Sai as he just pretty much just does damage to her without even caring, and doing some damage to the tower mid lane. Thresh considering the death sentence, and I gotta say Thresh been doing nothing but playing really well so far this game. Has his Sightstone as well as Eye of the Mountain. Rek'Sai gonna get a huge amount of trouble, almost hitting the death sentence there. TP gonna come off from Hecarim, not exactly sure why. 1v3, he's gonna be forced to run off here. Support coming in from the south, but is it gonna be fast enough? Nope, seems like red team's kind of way too aggressive. Sivir's kind of chilling on the right side. They do have vision on it, but what are they gonna want to go for? 4 people here for the side. Riven on the opposite side, on the bot lane, top side of the bot lane. And it seems like everybody's just gonna sort of disengage. Kassadin now has his Zhonya's Hourglass working on the Tear of the Goddess. And probably going to upgrade to Archangels as soon as he has it. Top lane, everybody's just going to sort of disengage, run back, reconsider. We're going to have Dragon in 1 minute. So probably going to be seeing red team continuing to try to take advantage of getting those dragons. Seems like everybody's grouping up. Do see Rek'Sai as well as Kassadin as well as Graves and Janna all kind of chilling out here. Not going to have a TP from this Hecarim, but he's going to be back. And hopefully be back to near the dragon. Has his Trinity Force. Red team as well. We do see Thresh, Udyr, who at this point, right, slowly but surely getting close. to his big items. And Riven does have a Hydra now, so her burst alongside with the Brutalizer is actually kind of sick. Thresh ready as well. He's like, I have a Chalice of Harmony because I can. Because, you know, not having mana sucks. Seems like just gonna group up, group around, group ready. Obviously, Rek'Sai just using her tunnels to get ready for this fight. Should be having an engagement here. Hecarin needs to hurry up, push this out, and just get himself to the dragon because Udyr has started this, and they're not going to want to give this out. I mean, they have a disadvantage in the dragons. They need to get one in order for team fights to be a little bit easier. That extra damage counts for a little bit every single time, but nope, seems like Blue Team's just going to say, never mind. Lions are coming out there by Thresh, and they're just going to give away this dragon for free. That's going to be the 5% movement speed increase for the red team. Maybe not the best dragon upgrade, but it leads off to 15% damage to minions and monsters will let you clear. And, you know, that Baron kill just becomes so much easier. Hecarim going to meet Vladimir yet again. Vladimir is just going to be really mean to him and take away his candy. 3 people here, top lane. Are they going to try to catch this Vladimir after? Whoops, my mouse just went haywire there for a second. Thresh also here to support. Everybody's just kind of roaming around the map at this point. A lot of towers being lost. All tier 1 all outer towers have been lost from each side, but Blue Team has actually also lost their inner tower, their first mid inner tower. So red team, I gotta say, an overall has advantage. 3.5k golds, 3 dragons. So Blue Team has to be very careful. Graves is starting to get going. He's very close to his Phantom Dancer at this point. Probably gonna go back home and maybe even buy that now. See something similar happening for Sivir on the opposite side. It's just gonna be important to see who actually manages to get the kill. To get the kills with the help of their carries in this game stuff. Udyr, yep, finally does have his Righteous Glory. Super ridiculous item. He's just gonna run super fast to people, stun everybody on the planet, just like, War! I am Udyr. I have almost 3k health and only Righteous Glory. Kassadin gonna go in on this. Nice Sivir spell shield. She's gonna pop her ultimate. Is gonna be enough. Gonna try to get as much DPS off, but not quite enough. Also, Kassadin had his Zhonya's in case he had been in trouble, so yeah, not gonna happen there. But you know, she tried, popped her ultimate, did a little bit of everything. On the hunt. Feels like a skill that belongs named to Nidalee, if you know what I mean, somehow. Let's see, a big team fight is going to be necessary, and I think it's just going to come down to who wins the next, like, big 5-5. So we've only pretty much had nothing but skirmishes so far in this game. No big, like, crazy 5v5 fights over objectives. At least it hasn't felt that way. A lot of objectives have already been taken, but everybody's just kind of still playing somewhat passively, just trying to find openings at different sides. Now Rek'Sai is going to pop her ultimate to try to get this Vladimir. Is it gonna be enough? He still has his flash to escape. Gonna use his pool of blood at Zhonya's as well. Is there gonna be a flash coming out after this? Over the wall. He's just gonna try. Nope, not gonna waste his flash. Felt he was in way too much trouble. While this is all happening, Kassadin is getting a kill here near the bottom as well on Thresh. So 2 kills for blue side here. Red side has to disengage, kind of fall back. And blue side maybe will be able to put a bit of pressure. But I gotta say, like, this entire game, red side seems to be putting out all the pressure. Like, they're the ones that have the mid lanes pushed, bot lanes pushed. Top lane has been mostly pushed towards them all the times, forcing Hecarim back every single freaking time. Now Sivir's actually gonna run up there to push back yet again. And of course, when you have Sivir on your team, she has no problems pushing back a lane. 80 carries, yeah, does have a Phantom Dancer and an eye edge at this point. We're probably going to be seeing the same from the opposite 80 carry. Yep, going as pickaxe, so we're going to be seeing a Last Whisper. I look forward to seeing. I see, actually, Last Whisper, generally, Graves players go for Last Whisper because it's just more burst, armor piercing, but I feel that a lot of Sivir players actually opt for Bloodthirster after the eye edge Phantom Dancer. As, you know, she doesn't rely as much on burst, more like pure auto attacks and just staying in a long, drawn-out fight to kind of throw off your ricochets and do a bunch of damage. Speaking of, she actually, this Sivir player, FnaticSteeelBack, he actually maxes his ricochet second instead of spell shields. I've actually seen people that max spell shields sooner just because, you know, 22-second cooldown is long, but I believe at max rank it's actually a 13-second cooldown, which can be quite a bit of a difference in many situations. While the only thing that happens with Ricochet is that basically the cooldown does go down by, I believe, 1 second, from 10 seconds to 5, and with each level the bounce percentage goes up by 5. So it starts at 50%, then it's 70%. Good for pushing, but not huge. Yet again, going to be using On the Hunt. A TP comes up, Boomerang Blade dodged by Riftwalk. TP cancelled by Vladimir, as everybody seems to be getting ready for an engagement here. Blue team, the entire team grouped up. Are they going to turn this around and try to catch someone off guard? Or just going to continue chilling in here and disengage? Seems like that's exactly what they're going to be wanting to go for. As yet again, you look at the lanes, red team pushed in mid, or getting pushed in with Sivir here as you continue pushing in, bot pushing in, and these towers just constantly take a little bit of damage. Okay, obviously, inhibitor turret heals himself back up, so not as important, but all the inner turrets take a bit of damage. And it seems like Rek'Sai is honestly considering Baron here. I'm going to take a quick sip of my liquid of choice. I think Baron at this point would be a very bad idea. Baron, I feel you need to know where you are, like what your position is. Baron is like a great thing to do after you've killed 2 people and you have nothing pushed. You have like no other objective to take care of. Like dragons in 45 seconds, so I would actually say go for the 4th dragon. Before the 4th dragon is huge, it makes Baron much easier to take. So it's actually super important. Botline seems like Riven's gonna meet Hecarin and gonna say hello. Hecarin's like no, Missy, I'm out. I am out. Goodbye. Have a nice day. I have a frozen heart, but I don't care. Rek'Sai seems like she's actually going to go for this Vladimir again. He has lasagnas and actually has gone for Sorcerer Shoes with a distortion, which is cool. I like people using distortion. Kassadin actually going up. He's like, I know you're here. Should have his Archangel Staff at this point. He does indeed. Booyah. Shield. This is good stuff. Red team now gonna say hello to the dragon yet again, and blue team just blue team is not coordinating their objectives very well at all. They're just giving away free objectives. Seems like they're pinging Baron here, just maybe as a response. They're not gonna be able to do it. Not at all. They're just this weakens their team fight. This weakens their weaknesses after team fight. Okay, they're gonna catch Vladimir off here. There's not much he can do. Gonna pop the zone, just wait for his team to come in. Sivir ultimate as well. Hecarim gonna go in as well. They're gonna get the kill on the Vladimir. Meanwhile, they're gonna chase off the Graves. Doesn't manage to get much damage off as well as he dies. Krepo dying there as well as Janna goes down. It's gonna be a 3-on-3 at this point. Double kill for the Udyr. He's gonna continue on in the fight, trying to get some stuns off as Hecarim gets as much damage off on the red side on all sides possible. Kassadin going and trying to chase down this Thresh. Hecarim gets him down. Zoni's coming off forward. The Kassadin is gonna be enough. Shut down on the Kassadin by the Udyr, but Sivir goes down as well. He's done a bunch of damage here at this point. And I think this combo here should be able to chase down the Udyr for the triple kill. And they really should take down some objectives here. Push down the mid, push down the top. Unfortunately, just because of the fact that the lanes are constantly pushed, they can't do anything. Because, like, you have Vladimir up in just now, and he has TP. So he's going to prevent the tower from going down. He's going to run top lane. We're going to have Riven right now and Thresh very soon as well. So they're not even going to push harder. And that's what I'm talking about. They don't have a lot of objective control. Blue team is not pushing their lanes are constantly pushed. They're not controlling the objectives well enough in that you constantly see giving away free dragons here. And with absolutely no response. There was a good team fight there, so maybe that's what they should do. They're equalizing their goal differential a little bit there. They're showing that they have a good team fight. Hecarim has quite a few kills, 7 at this point. Kassadin has 5 kills. He's sort of starting to get going. They just have to shut down this Sivir, make sure she's not too big of a factor. Trying to catch someone off guard that they can. Maybe force a big 5v5 engagement. Keep Kassadin in the backline. Make sure they don't get hit by massive amounts of skills by the other team and just by that ridiculous amount of burst that can come out. Trying to catch someone off again here. 3-on-3, 4-on-3. Graves is not in position. He might actually be caught off by Graves. Have to be careful here, trying to slow down the Udyr and clear the wards as Graves also comes into a more safer position. Warding coming up here. They're all grouped up. Slow coming on the Udyr. Not the best person to focus, but they go for it anyway. Nice lantern there as Udyr actually has his life saved by the Thresh. Nice bit of play there, I must say. So it's going to depend here. Now, blue team has to know that they're in a dangerous spot. They're constantly being pushed. They're constantly being pressured. They have a huge disadvantage because, you know, fifth dragon is huge. If the red team is allowed to take the 5th dragon with everybody alive, that massive damage buff and damage, just everything buff is ridiculous. So you have to be super careful there's a lot of people that say, you know, give the other team, the other entire team a red dragon, and you're just a 5th dragon, you're just gonna die. Especially when there's a 5th dragon, you got nothing. So it's just, that's the way it is, really. Blue team is sort of like, red team has not managed to take a tower for a while, but it's kind of been a systematic thing. And yeah, Riven is sort of just, every time she meets a Kassadin, she just says hi, which is like, hello. You know, like, surprise, you're dead, like the song. So I still think the blue team have chances. Like, Hecarin has quite a few items, a lot of stuff going for him. There's going to be catch off here. See, 3v2 is going to be enough. Everybody from all sides coming in. Kassadin is not a part of this fight. He's still dead, so I think they should be disengaging, not doing much else. They're trying to prevent the Baron because the red team at this point, funnily enough, is going for Janna. They have the advantage there. Gonna go for Lvsyan here. Use the box to slow them down, and they decide to turn around and see that they're actually pretty weak. Red team just continues charging in. Nice Janna ultimate, try to separate the teams, but everybody going down. Everybody dying. Hecarin and Jankos here getting back as Kassadin tries to join the fight fairly late. Is it going to be enough? Are they going to try to turn this around and see if they can do anything? They're no more taking Baron. Now Hecarin goes down to the biggest damage on the opposite side. It seems like he's going to go down. Kassadin in trouble as well. He's going to get taken down. Going to try to rip walk away, but he has the ignite on him, and nice boomerang blade there from SteeelBack to actually guarantee the kill. And just that is actually going to force a 4-0 surrender by the blue side, seeing that red team has actually gotten Baron. At this point, there's actually an extremely good opportunity, very good chance that with 4 people alive and all the lanes pushed, especially mid, they would have just grabbed Baron, pushed mid in for the easy victory. Most likely what would have happened there, but overall a fairly exciting game. Not a huge amount of kills, but a lot of interesting engagements all across the map. Lots of really good plays by Thresh, I feel, as he stayed really active across the map from like the midpoint on. At about level 3, level 4, he just started roaming across the map, doing lots of good things, getting the early first blood on the Rek'Sai, helping kill Kassadin early, and Kassadin was never really allowed to roam and get kills for himself. He never got the opportunity to go bot, as Riven also kept pushing mid in. So he would always either you're missing out on kills or you're missing out on experience. You're never in a position to really do much. Rek'Sai also, it seemed like there weren't a lot of ganks bot for blue side. It seemed like there weren't many ganks. Yeah, top Rek'Sai got a few ganks up top, but also can be fairly hard to gank Kassadin. But gotta say, this game was fairly entertaining overall. Nice bit of plays by some of the world's best players. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please, if you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. If you're over on Reddit, where I now have started to also post these videos, you can please take part in the conversation. A lot of guys have been talking to me now from the last video I posted, so I hope to continue chatting with you guys, and I hope to continue the response there. And of course, you can also check out my stream at hitbox.tv/RanchandDA once I have a little bit more time in my personal life. I'll be streaming there just a little bit more often, so we'll continue the trend there. But thanks very much, guys, for watching. Please look forward to the next video, and I'll see you next time. GG, wrenching out. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Because, you know, I've already said all those things, but I just have to end it with the catchphrase, you know? It's just the way it is.